For my culminating project, I decided to use my family's farm. I work on it throughout the summer, and I come home throughout the year to help with planting and with harvesting. We sell wholesale to local businesses in the area, and we also sell to the local farmers market. So the big idea I'm going to focus on is what are the requirements for life, and I'll be focusing on the tomato plant and the tomato greenhouse. So the plants are started in about February. They're seedlings. The soil is kept at about 70 degrees and the air is kept at about 50 degrees. This helps them germinate. They also have domes over them to help keep in humidity because tomato plants don't like just dry heat. So once they actually pop up, we take off the domes and we put lights over them to help them with photosynthesis. Now when they get about this size in March, they're transplanted into 4-inch pots to help their root systems develop. And since the stems are so long, we bury part of the stem into the soil because the stem has hairs on it, which when buried, the hairs will turn into additional roots for the plant. And they're kept in 4-inch pots till about April or May. So come April or May, we put compost and fertilizer down in this big outdoor greenhouse. The soil is mostly clay around here, so they need the compost and the fertilizer because there aren't enough nutrients alone in the soil. So as they're planted, we put in a little bit of additional fertilizer, and we refertilize them every 3 weeks, but they get watered every day. The water helps bring up the nutrients that are in the fertilizer, which are nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. The water helps pull them up through the plant by using the adhesive and cohesive qualities. Plants are kept nice and warm in here because of the plastic wrap around it, which is 75% transmissive. So it keeps out about 25% of the sun rays to help keep the plants from burning and to prevent the leaves from having sun scalding on them. And it also helps keep in a little bit of the water that comes out when they go through transpiration, because again, tomato plants don't like dry heat, they like a little bit of humidity. But at the same time, we have removable ends on the greenhouse so that we can put in fans and just have the wind come through, because having too much humidity is pretty bad for the plants. It'll cause mold and fungal issues on them. So slowly, they get bigger and bigger throughout the year. Usually towards the middle of the summer, the ends are kept completely off because it's just too hot for them to just be in here with all the doors closed. Temperatures are regulated and they're on automatic timers for watering by then. Then as time goes on, the tomato flowers turn into tomatoes and they start to change. Last year we had about 60 different types of tomatoes in here. And when they start to turn, we pick them and sell them to the local farmers markets.